Hey guys, so I've pretty much come to the knowledge that my camera is a piece of crap and is really bad with lighting. Like, I could have a million lights on me and I still look really dull. Not to mention that my skin looks like I'm pasty white, which I'm not at all. So, I'm sorry about the lighting. I've eventually dragged it into my bathroom, as you can see, my shower curtains. They're really pretty. And yeah, so we're in my bathroom, which is probably where I'm going to be doing most of my blogging now. Probably the brightest lighting in the house, which is actually kind of sad. I just kind of like dim lights and black lights and kind of cool stuff like that. I had a black light, but my dog, when we first got her, like smaller than she is now, she decided to go in our computer room and chew the cord in half. Like, in half. And, I should get it and I should show you. It's unbelievable. I don't even know how she did it. And now we don't have a light in that room. That's why my computer room is so dull. So my first blog, yeah, that's why that was so dull, because I was using this little desk light and it was nighttime. And yeah, so you can blame my dog for my horrible lighting, because the best light we have in the house is destroyed. And yeah, so I'll have to make do with that. Hey guys, so I went in the other room really quickly and I grabbed it. And this is the end. And if you follow it, instead of going to a lamp, it's this. Now I know it might have been a little confusing because I said it was the brightest light in the house and a black light, and I should have cleared that up. And it's like a lamp, and there's 2 light bulbs here and 2 light bulbs here, and you have 2 of them are bright, and then you flip the switch and the other 2 come on and it's black light. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So I just wanted to show you the cord. So something you should know about me before I get way into vlogging is that I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing on the internet. Absolutely no clue. I've taken like 4 tech classes, and thank God I had someone sitting beside me telling me what to do step by step, because I am absolutely horrible with computers. Yeah, I'm better than the older people who don't know what they're doing yet. I can type fast. I'm good at that. I'm okay at MSN and crap like that, but stuff like adding music to your blog, or I don't even know how to like import pictures on here yet. I have no clue. And I figure when I do a blog and a few things will come to me and someone will tell me what I'm doing, and eventually I'll be good at computers. I mean, you know, I'm trying. I've taken like class after class and I'm trying. I'm really trying. But for some reason, it's just something that I'm just not getting. Does anybody else feel like they should be born in a time when there was no internet? I don't know. Is that just me? Like, I feel like sometimes people are like obsessed with internet. Like, life cannot go on without internet. And people are obsessed with YouTube, which is cool because like lately I've had nothing to do, and yes, I am becoming obsessed with YouTube, hence making a blog. And Facebook, I'm constantly, now that I've moved away from home, I'm constantly checking, oh my god, who's messaged me, or who misses me, or how much I miss that person, and it's so different. I mean, I used to just go out with them, and now only way I can talk to them is over the internet, which is great if I knew what I was doing half the time, but thankfully I know how to use YouTube and Facebook, which are pretty much the only things I go on, besides the occasional DeviantArt, and I Google everything. When I don't know the answer, when I don't know how to spell something, I just type it into Google and it fixes it for me. It's like magical. I love Google. It's easy, it's simple, you don't have to go into all these stupid little web things. It's just so simple. I mean, you can find anything. I was like, one time I was 7, and me and my sister Googled how to make macaroni and cheese and hot dogs, and it worked. And it was just like Like, it was right there, and we didn't stop there. I mean, ever since that incident, we would wait till our parents went out, and we would run around the house for things to look for, like pudding, and then we'd Google it, and then what can you add to the pudding, and we would make these big, horrible, horrible messes, and it was all because of Google. Wonderful, wonderful Google, and I'll never forget how much it's enriched my life. I'm very excited because Thanksgiving is coming up, and I'm not usually a big Thanksgiving person, but I get to see my sister, and she's like my best friend in the world, and yeah, I'll admit there's not a lot to do here. I mean, where I used to live, I could go shopping, I could take a bus somewhere. No, there are no buses here. I have not seen one taxi. There are no buses in my city. And it's funny because when I tell people I've moved to Quebec, they seem to think that I've moved to Montreal or into the city. They automatically presume, they say, "Oh, how wonderful is Montreal?" And I tell them, I don't live there. So just to clear it up, I live in Quebec, but I do not live in Montreal. It seems to be that everyone in the city back home, they want to believe that I still live in a city. They want to believe it. But I must sadly say that I don't. And the nearest mall is almost an hour away. The nearest good mall. There's one with these little stores that reassure us that maple syrup is the greatest thing in the world. But that's Canada, and I love Canada. But I don't want to live in Canada without a mall. It's killing me. So I'm very excited to see my sister so we can go shopping in a real mall and not have to drive so far. Now, I wouldn't mind driving an hour to go to a mall. Don't get me wrong. But the fact is that I don't have a car. I don't drive. And when my boyfriend says, "Oh, well, if you had a car, you could drive there," I'd say, if I lived in the city, I wouldn't need a car, because I could just walk across the street, and everything's there for me. Unfortunately, everything is bumfuck that way, or craziness, and for some reason now I get excited when the flea market comes to town. I don't even know who I am anymore. So I'm hoping that when my sister and me reunite this Thanksgiving, we can go shopping and I can finally feel like myself again. Now, the mall that I speak of, I have been there. And nobody likes to shop alone, right? And because I just moved here, the only person I know is my boyfriend, who I moved here with. Now, I love him to death, but I hate having to drag him around the mall. He absolutely hates it. And when I go to the mall, I don't go for an hour. I go for like 3 hours. And it drives him crazy and I feel horrible. So another reason I'm happy to see my sister is that way I don't have to drag my poor boyfriend to the mall anymore. I'm sorry. So I'm also really, really pumped to see my family. And it's funny when you're at home, you see them every day, or your family, like your aunts and stuff, you see them once in a while, you communicate. But what I mean, when you live 5-6 hours away, it gets a little weird. I mean, it seems like the farther away you are, the more you feel like you haven't seen them in forever, even though it might be the same time. So I'm kind of excited to see them and have big Thanksgiving dinner and kind of feel like I'm a kid again. I mean, it might be nice to go back and not have to feel like, hey, I'm living on my own or anything. You get to just lay back and let somebody kind of make dinner for you. And I kind of like that, and I kind of miss that. So, I'm gonna go because I have chocolate cake that I've been kind of slowly eating when the camera's not filming, and I'd like to finish it. And also, I have a family dinner with my boyfriend's family to go to, which I don't understand what they're saying because they're all French, so I get to sit and watch. Or I get to play with the kids, which are amazing and I love them. So, yeah, so till next time, this is Megs from Megsatron 1. Thanks.